What is going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? What's going on, Silas? What's going on, Sticky? What's going on, LeBreton? What's going on, IDK? Shroom? How are we doing today, everybody? How is everyone doing today? What's going on, Ghost Badlies? Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. We have made it halfway through the week. Hopefully everybody's having an okay week. Hopefully everybody's having an okay day. We are doing a midweek stream. How do you like the Barracuda so far? So far, so not what I expected. That's what I'll say. Not what I expected. So you guys are aware, today's stream is not going to be like a earth-shatteringly long one, because the after stream is when the household is having dinner. But we are still streaming. We are still hanging out, seeing how everybody's doing, and doing a little bit of flipping. So I'm going to let you guys kind of direct me today. We can talk about a couple things. We can flip a couple things. We can maybe unpackage something. You guys let me know, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with some questions on some of my feedback on what Ethan's package has gotten me to think about, or do we want to open a new package? Scylla says unboxing. Hi, Timmy Bubbles. I'm attempting to cook pot stickers the correct way according to the bag. I've never done this. It feels wrong. Yeah, there are some foods that when you follow the directions, even though you haven't been following the directions forever, it's scary. But they'll turn out, Shroom. I'm sure they will. All right, so I think we will start with the unboxing. And we have Sticky. Sticky, this is an unboxing that you may find some interest in because of some questions that you have had in past streams. What's going on, Ego? How are we doing today? We are going to start the stream with a small unboxing, and then we're gonna just kind of throw it over to chat and see what questions you guys have with regards to the fun that I have been experiencing since opening Ethan's package. So, do we have any guesses as to what might be in the package? Unboxing, yes. The cat is going out on Friday no matter what. I'm making it happen. I am not rushing you, Shroom. I very clearly have my hands full. So, Ghost Valleys is in the package. LeBreton, you are, well, I don't know if you're late, but welcome. You're okay. You haven't missed anything yet. I'm gonna unbox a package, and then we're gonna do some Q&A with regards to what Ethan sent me and how I've been faring with all of it. I'm doing awesome. Happy to see you live, my dude. Thank you, Ego. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be live. So, all right. Ready to get into it? I made an edit today. Awesome. Awesome. I will have to check it out. I have not been on my phone at all today. So I am very, very behind on what has dropped and what people have been doing. Just a simple one. I think it came out good, though. Nice. I'm excited for you. All right. Ready? Oh, there we go. All right. So we got a box from Thomas Ballasong. Let's make it so you guys can see a little of the unboxing experience. All right, so what do we have in here, do we think? Whoa, magnets. I'll take them. I got some free magnets for the new year. Cool. Got some spare hardware. Got some weights. Got a felt or a microfiber cloth, a card, some stickers. Cool. I got more out of this Thomas Bali Unc box than I have in the other one that I've gotten. All right, ready? I'll let you guys see it before me. All right. How exciting. So I finally have my pink refault that I did not have to dye. So the difference is not only in the color, but in the fact that I got the Tonto blade on this one. So now I have the Tonto refault in pink and the Bowie refault in plum, both G10 scales. So we'll be able to do a little bit of flipping compare between the two and see if we might be able to give Sticky some feedback. What's going on, Sticky? All right, so that was the unboxing. It feels different. I don't know what makes it feel different. It might just be the fact that these were dyed, and because of it, it absorbed some stuff. But these feel more chalky. Let's see. Okay. Shroom says, I got another Bali today. Sweet, me too. Goes Bali says, pink. Pink goes hard. Agreed. And then, yeah. So let's give it. You should make a comparison video. I probably will. I actually have a couple, and well, we'll get into that. I have a couple comparison videos that I think that I want to do. It's a pink trainer Orion. Oh, that is sick. Oh, I want to see a picture of it. I thought the Kite AL live blade low-key hyped. Or you bought a Kite AL live blade low-key hyped. I would not be low-key hyped. I would be totally hyped. That's really cool. Which live blade did you go? Did you go the reverse Tonto or did you go the regular? Inquiring minds want to know. All right, let's. I'm gonna put my desk to standing so I can do a little more comfortable flipping. The OG, okay, got it. I think that's what Ethan got too. I really liked the look of the reverse Tonto myself. All right, man, this looks nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know how well the color comes out on that, but I'm trying to get it in an angle where you can actually get the color right. It's a nice pink. It's very, very nice. So let flip it dry or oil it first. You guys tell me. How do you guys want the unboxing to go? Should I oil it first or should I try it oil? Dry? All right, I need somebody else to chime in. The color is just as I hoped. It is a really nice light pink. We'll flip it dry and then we'll oil it. All right, let's see. So it definitely feels chalky in the hand, but I think that's just because this is my first time flipping it. But Satch, I got the Thomas Bali Unc refault in pink with the Tonto blade. So now I have a Tonto and a Bowie for comparison, which is an exact comparison that our friend Sticky had been asking about. So I can answer some questions that Sticky may have if they can think of any. Yeah, I mean it doesn't flip. Oh, oops! It doesn't flip any differently than I would expect. I mean, I'm not so proficient that I'm going to be able to tell the difference in blade shape. It feels really nice going around the hand. Clean. Finally got the pink Bali. That's right. Exactly. What's going on, Jax? Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. So the only thing that you missed was me boxing my new pink Thomas Balisong Refault with Tonto blade, which so far I like. Let's put some carbon honey in this and make it smell nice. But Ghost Valleys had mentioned I should do a compare video between the two, which I can do. I don't know that, you know, my compare is really what everybody is going to be aching for because I don't know what I'm talking about. But it's definitely something that I can do. I have been thinking about a couple different compare videos that I can do while I have the Balisongs that I have from Ethan. For example, one of the comparison videos that I am planning on doing, I think, is going to be a nice compare between the Barracuda V2 and my Mako, because I have been talking about the Barracuda V2 ever since I got the Mako, thinking that that was a bad decision. I don't know how long I have them for. We don't have like a set. I need to have these back to him by, you know, the first week of April or anything like that. He is not rushing me to get them back to him by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm also not trying to take advantage of having somebody else's Balis in my inventory. So, but I have them long enough to have some fun, to do some videos. I'm definitely going to, I'm going to do a video where I'm going to compare the Mako and the Barracuda V2, because those two have been my personal comparing points. I know that I'm going to do a video where I focus heavily on the spider knife. I'm gonna figure. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do the rest of my compares though. I could probably do a Teflon Vulp versus the Vulp Pro. I could probably do, I'm probably going to end up doing a squid trainer versus squid kraken. And I mean, I'm going to have to get the stitch in there somewhere, but I don't have anything to compare the stitch to because it is just so unlike anything that I've flipped before. Similar to the glider, because this thing is unlike any Bali that I have flipped to date. So that's probably what I'm going to do, is by way of upcoming videos, is we're going to do a compare of the Mako and the Barracuda. We're going to do a compare of the Teflon Vulp and the Vulp Pro. We're going to do a compare of the Kraken and Squid Trainer. We're going to do a breakdown of the spider knife. We're going to do a review, and then getting into my Balis, we're going to do a review of the Refault versus Tonto versus Bowie. What flavor carbon honey do I have? I use churro is my scent of choice. This is mostly how I would have wanted my Refault scales to look. Really, when I did my dye job, I was shooting for something that had a little bit more pop, but I really like the baby pink. It's where it's at for me. Let's see. Oh, where did I leave off? Okay, do I like the Squid Trainer? The Squid Trainer is so strange to me. So yeah, we'll let's jump into this. So let's lay out the Balis that I got from Ethan. Put the other stuff to the side. And let's go through some questions. Oh, let's get it so you guys can. I guess it was okay where it was at. Okay, so first question that was asked was with regards to the squid trainer. So what's going on, RZ? So Jax, I don't have a squid trainer. I have Ethan's squid trainer that he has sent me to play around with. And this thing is probably, I don't know, it is so strange to flip because the handles are so incredibly heavy in comparison to what I had expected. You burnt yourself with hot oil? Oh no. Are you okay though, Shroom? Seriously? Hopefully. Just a minor inconvenience. Squid trainer is goated once you get used to it, but the claps are a little loose. But the chaps are a little loose. Okay. Yeah, the handle is just so heavy. And Ethan had noted that this was almost like on the neutral side of things, which makes me think that my brain is just broken and I'm not assessing things correctly and that the handles aren't heavy. But to me, the handles feel very, very, very heavy. I do enjoy my beater squid trainer. My only metal trainer now gave away my others. Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm okay. It popped up and splattered and scared me more than anything. Well, I'm glad you're okay. The pot stickers are going to come out awesome. I can tell already. Yeah, so that's been my take with the squid trainer. My takeaways with the squid trainer thus far are as follows. The handles are so thick, like dense. Like I can't think of another way to say it other than they feel heavier than they should. But the ring is such a beautiful sound. And after it closes and I set it down, I still hear it ring for another like 2 seconds. It's ridiculous. So, I can't say that I love flipping the squid trainer yet. It is definitely, it's just heavy and neutral. That's the understanding that I have been given, is that it's heavy and neutral. But it is definitely, it's definitely one of the funner ones that I've been flipping. I absolutely love the sound. Absolutely love the sound. What else do you guys, what other questions do you get? Somebody had brought up the Barracuda V2. So this one, I was not expecting on it being nearly as light as it is. And it wants to leave my hands on rollovers, and I'm just not used to it, because when my brain was getting ready for the Barracuda, my brain was telling me that it was going to be just like the Mako, and the Mako is heavy. I mean, heavier at least. And this is very light in the hand, very airy. Yeah, I was not expecting it. I was expecting that it was going to be a much heavier. Yeah, the screw handle is in it. I was expecting that it was going to be a much heavier balisong, and turns out that it is definitely not. I think I had said that it seemed abnormally light during the stream. I don't know that that's the case. It's just abnormal in comparison to what I was expecting. Let's see. I made rice for the first time the other day. Nice. How did it turn out? Squid trainer definitely feels substantial. It's kind of compact. Agreed. It looks heavy, but that's interesting. Yeah, the Barracuda V2 definitely looks heavy. Definitely does not feel heavy. It is definitely a light Bali in comparison to what I had expected. Oh, you are adoring your cat. I saw your video on it. I haven't watched. I saw your video drop. I haven't watched your video on it yet. Um, you want to get a BB barfly and become a bartender so you can flip and get paid for it? Nice, nice. Just want to do a quick check. Are you guys? Am I still live? Are you guys still hearing me and seeing me? I just got a OBS disconnected, OBS reconnected, so I want to make sure we're still good. All right. So the other hot take that I had that was not super well received was my reception of the Vulp Pro. What's going on, Ethan? How we doing? So the Vulp Pro, I've kind of put my finger on why this one was unexpected, and it's the materials used, but that's not a bad thing. It just wasn't, like I said, it wasn't expected. When I pick this up, this feels far less dense. I don't want to say that it feels plasticky, but in comparison to like the Teflon Vulp, especially by way of the sound that I get from this clacking together versus this clacking together, it's much more muted, much more dull. It just, and it's not cold in the hand like the Vulp Pro is. It gives me it just kind of gives me a plasticky feel. I don't know how better to describe it, and it's nothing against the Bali Unc itself. It feels like it's made with less dense materials. Let's see. Ethan, does the Kite AL flip anything like the Bowie Kraken? The OG blade shaped live blade, which is the one that Ethan's got. Yeah, so Ethan, what is your, if you had to compare the Kite AL 1.5 to a Bowie blade Kraken? No, it does not. There you go. The one that I have been trying to flip the most and carrying with me the most has been the Kraken, because everybody's putting me in the direction of you gotta try a Kraken. You're gonna love a Kraken. It's the gold standard, bread and butter. Got to do it. And this one just yeah, I don't know. This one too, the handles are heavier than I expected them to be. And it does, in fact, try to fly out of my hand a bit. So I actually have a call that I'm trying to get scheduled with somebody to kind of talk through what I am experiencing with the Kraken, because it was so far from what everyone was expecting, I think, that it leads me to think that I think Jack had said on the last or on the podcast with Ethan and Brandon that if the Kraken's not where it's at for you, number one, you're doing it wrong, and number two, maybe you need something that's slightly different from the Kraken, but not quite the Kraken. I'm figuring that I'm erring in column A, and I'm just doing it wrong. Let's see. Kraken is kind of boring, but it's super comfortable to flip. See, and for me, the Kraken isn't the most comfortable to flip at all, because its weight distribution is not what I'm used to. So it's trying to leave my hands when I don't want it to. But I think that's just because I'm used to lighter Bali Uncs. I'm guessing, because that's the only explanation I can come up with as to why these handles feel so heavy for me, is because I'm not used to something so heavy. You might just be spoiled by LDY. Very true. I have been a lover of all things LDY ever since my first LDY product. Ugh. Maybe try removing the blade insert. The Kraken shouldn't be wanting to fly away. Okay, I will do that. I think you'll. Let's see. I think you just used other bellies. Yeah. I don't understand how people find the Kraken boring. It's so fun. And I don't find any Balisong boring, as you can tell by my love for the spider knife. It's just how effortless for me is it to flip. The Kraken should not be flying away. Okay, I'm going to take the insert out. And hopefully I'll be able to get this back in if I want to try it with the insert back in again later. All right, insert is out. Let's see if it still wants to leave my hand. Yeah, I'm not feeling the need to pull it in nearly as much. Honestly, wow, huh. Yeah, now what about the ring? Yeah, I don't despise that ring nearly as much as you, Ethan, but it definitely isn't a squid trainer ring, that's for sure. But this does not seem to want to fly out of my hand nearly as much without the insert in there. So maybe that was it. Maybe I'm gonna have to give it a little bit more try post removal of said insert. All right. Let's see. Why do people want a challenge? I don't want a challenge at all. Let's see. I think I've caught up on stuff. It's boring because it doesn't give you a challenge. Oh, it doesn't give you a challenge. It does exactly what you want it to do. Especially with the trainer being one of the most handle biased Kraken variants. Okay, fair. Pot stickers are okay. Would be better with some ramen, not as the main dish. Okay. All right. Sirius and Orion, my goats. Kraken is good. I love the cheese. I haven't flipped the cheese in a week, I want to say. I've just been too busy with what Ethan has sent me. All right, and then the glider is probably the funnest one because of how small and compact and dense it is, but I can't do anything on it. But it is, what's going on, excuse me, what's going on, sauerkraut? Welcome to the show. The glider is really fun. And I can't think of another way to describe it. I can't do anything with it because it's so handle biased, but it's fun to do rollovers. It's fun to just flip mindlessly. But it also wants to fly out of my hands. And then there is the Stitch. And the Stitch is the one that I've actually been trying to flip the least because it's the one that I was most drawn to when or after going through the package. But it's the one that it's still the one that I thoroughly enjoy flipping the most because of just how smooth it is. Especially, I took Ethan's advice and I turned the lights out and did some glow-in-the-dark flipping and noticed that my flow seems to get a little, or I'm more cognizant of my flow. I pay more attention to how smooth my flipping is when the lights are out and I'm just focusing on the glow in the dark parts flying around, because you can see kind of where it gets bumpy versus where it's really smooth. Isn't the stitch compatible with Kraken blades, or was that just earlier variations or versions? I do not know. I would not want to put any blade on it other than the one that's on it, though, myself, because, man, yeah, everything about this Bali is just super, yeah, super great. You should try learning a new trick and see what Bali is easiest. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. Where did my audio die out? Let's see. So Stitch is Kraken compatible, and then that's basically where the audio died. All right. So I think I talked through everything Ethan Bali related, including what follow-ups I'm planning on doing by way of video. Yeah, I will be completely honest. This is the first time today I have been able to do any flipping for the most part. So my flipping is definitely not warmed up. I am much more stream focused than flip focused, but I'm very happy with the way that the pink turns out on this refault. I'm digging it. What's so real? Crap. I don't know what I just said, Shroom. Hmm. All right. So, what questions do you guys have for me with regards to the fun that I've been having with the fun that I've been having with Ethan's stuff, or because we ended up ending Ethan's the collaboration stream with Ethan pretty early. Did you guys have any questions or any response to my reactions that you didn't get the opportunity to get out there? How's the feel on the Barracuda? Super light. It isn't uncomfortable in the hand by any stretch of the imagination. It's just a lot lighter than I expected it to be. So it kind of it bounces around my hand a whole lot more than I would expect. What's going on, Spark? Jax will be right back. My love for the spider knife was crazy and unexpected. Honestly, it's the fact that it fans so well. Well, and right now it doesn't, but it fans and it's got grip, and because it fans and it's got grip, and I can do the Z choker on it. I mean, it ticks all the boxes. Is the Barracuda lighter than the Refault? Let me see. The Barracuda is 3.9. And the refault is 4.04. So the Barracuda is slightly lighter than the refault. I'm gonna be honest, I thought the Barracuda would be similar to the Superfly, not a lot lighter. Yeah, yeah, it is a lot lighter than I expected. But then again, I mean, if you think about it, just how much material, they cut out of there. Let's get in focus. Yeah, all the material that they cut out of those handles. I mean, there's a lot of air in there. So, but yeah, it is pretty dang light in comparison to what I was expecting, especially when you compare it to the Mako. Like what is the Mako? Yeah, and the Mako is 4.19 to 2 or 4.25. So the Mako is much, much, much heavier, much denser than the the Barracuda V2. The notches in the Barracuda are not uncomfortable, as a matter of fact. No, it's not rough in the hand at all. It's actually pretty comfortable, I think. But I also haven't been able to flip it for extended periods of time just because it's so light. I haven't been focusing a whole lot of time on the Barracuda because I mean, Ethan sent me so many fun things to play around with. I don't get to spend as much time with each of them as I want, coupled with the fact that I still have, my normal day stuff to do. So you also like the spider knife? So, right. I mean, my bar is, I don't even want to say my bar is set low. My bar is just uniquely set. That's a good way to say it. Ugh. All right, I gotta stop with the spider knife. He does seem to have it. I do. I keep going back to it. I enjoy it. I do. I'm honestly, I've thought to myself a number of times, I need to stop flipping this thing because I'm gonna break it before I send it back to Ethan. Your bar is definitely not a straight line. That is for sure. I would agree. I would definitely agree with you. So yeah, I haven't changed my order of things. I haven't tried to reorder things. I have just been working on familiarizing myself with stuff. If you break it, the curse will stay with you forever. This is what I'm trying to avoid. But then again, I mean, what's the curse at this point? Like, I love flipping it, so I don't see the drawback to it yet. Yeah, and maybe Ethan can shed some light at some point on what is in, like, if you were to quantify and qualify the spider knife curse, what does it entail? Because yeah, I don't know. I just know that it's a comically funny one that that gets flipped once a year, but I'm not familiar with the curse. We all secretly want you to love the Kraken. I don't think you guys are being very secret about it. I believe that I will get there simply because, number one, now that I have that, what do you call it? Spacer or whatever you call the thing, the weight out of the blade. It is not trying to leave my hands like I'm used to. Oh, that was horrible. So I think I'm going to be able to, have a better, I don't know, opinion on my feelings for the Kraken. What's going on, 2-Bit? Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Well, I appreciate that 2-bit. I happen to be flipping the Kraken, and I'm not complaining about it. So, so we got that going for us. But man, yeah. Ever since pulling that that weighted spacer out, you're right. This is not trying to leave my hand in any way, shape, or form. It does not want to do the Z choker nearly as well as the spider knife does. I can't get that last almost, but can't. Sauerkraut says, Mike cut out when you were commenting on trying to learn a new trick on them and seeing what was the best to learn on. Maybe I will, because I still have to come up with, you know, what is my main focus for Saturday's stream. So maybe Saturday's stream will be a, you know, let's learn some stuff on these Balis and see what I learned best on. Yeah. Shroomy is disappointed you don't know that song. Over again, don't make me change my mind. Wait, over again, don't make me change my mind. Finishing 2-bits quote. Oh, I know that song. Tonight will be the night. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing it, but yeah, over and over again. Yeah, I am familiar. I get it. We're there. All right, and let's see, 2-bit. Just so you know, the only other thing other than talking through the Balis that Ethan sent that we unpackaged last weekend was I unboxed a new trainer from Thomas Balisong, the Refault. Already had one with a Bowie blade. Now I have one with the Tonto blade so that I can do a little compare and contrast. Let's see. Yes, definitely. That's a great idea for Saturday. Cool. I like that. That means that Saturday prep is halfway done. I'll take it. All right. So we have gone through everything that I wanted to go through. We will leave it up to chat. I'm going to set my desk down. We're going to leave it up to chat how the next 15-ish minutes goes. We can start getting stuff wrapped up and shut down, as Bali Unc is going to have dinner to go to pretty soon. Or if you guys have thoughts, questions, comments, things that you want to chat through, questions that you have, feedback, things that I don't know, there is ever so much. Can you feel the difference between the blades yet? Between the Refault and the Bowie and the Tonto on the Refaults? No. You spend it all. Wait. You spend it singing "Fall for You" and 2000s bangers. Wait, what's for dinner? Man, what are we doing? I can't remember. I know we're having scalloped potatoes. I can't remember the rest. But I don't want you to go, Unc. Aw, I'm still there in your heart, Shroom, regardless of when I go. So no, I can't tell the difference right now. But then again, I literally just unboxed this and have flipped it for maybe 2 minutes. You know, if you take all of it and put it together. But I don't think I can tell the difference between the Tonto and the Bowie. I'm gonna need to spend some more time not in front of camera to really do a compare. I mean, it'll definitely, like I said, I'll do a compare video with these two after I'm done with the compare videos that I do with Ethan's stuff. And maybe at that point I'll have a better feel for how the two interact, or not interact, but how the two compare. It comes with time being able to feel those differences. Yeah, I don't expect that in a matter of weeks I'm figuring in a matter of years I may be able to identify the difference between blades and the dynamic that that has on my flipping. But at the moment, no, not in any way, shape, or form. All right. Chat is quiet, which is okay. We'll flip the stitch a little bit. Two years in, and I'm just starting to really feel the difference besides weight in Bally's. Okay. Can't wait for the comparison videos in 2030. Right. Yeah, my comparison videos will definitely be more of a, as someone who doesn't know what they're doing, new to the hobby, if you're looking at these types of things, this is what my stupid brain will tell you may, you know, help or may not. Definitely not going to wait until I am proficient and knowledgeable enough to do that, because I think you're putting a little too much faith in me if you think that I would have that video complete by 2030. There is just too much that I don't know. All right. So, chat is quieted down. I have dinner coming soon. I know y'all, I know half y'all in the chat don't even like the stream. Ouch! Flipping the Squiddy because I'm in the living room. I can notice the minute differences between ballad songs, but I wonder if I'm reading too much into it. Do you spend much time on live blades? So I try to, but honestly, I have been sleeping on the Orion 1.5, which is one of my live blades, for way too long, and I didn't give it the time that it needed, and now I have just way too much to flip, so I haven't been able to give this the time that it needed. But my rep, I definitely do flip quite frequently. I just can't carry my live blades around with me outside of the house. So you know, the amount of time that I get to play around with them is limited. But I will say that since I 3D printed these glow-in-the-dark scales and spacers for the rep, I absolutely adore flipping this thing. It sounds hollow, it sounds horrible, but the balance, the weight of it is just, I love absolutely everything about the feel of this with these glow-in-the-dark scales. It just, everything about it is perfect. All right, cool, 2-bit, thanks. I love the 1.5, yep. Cook 2-bit cook. My Kraken doesn't leave my side. I know, LeBreton. And you, I mean, man, I just, what was that? You did a collaboration short, right? The other day with, it was a Bowie Kraken collaboration. Was that what I saw? When I was watching that, I was just completely blown away. Yeah, I just, I love watching people flip. I hate watching me flip, but I love watching other people flip because you guys are so good. All right, we're gonna wrap things up. I'm starting to get overheated here in my office, and I need to go and cool down before it's time for dinner. I thank you all. We have a bunch of people that have been interacting with chat. We have 12, 10, 11-ish people who have been on stream or who are on stream. As always, I thank everybody for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I really, really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have as much fun as I do. Yeah, I thank the lurkers for coming by and watching. Hopefully you guys are getting something out of it. Next this coming Saturday's stream, it was suggested that we try to teach Bali Unc a new trick and go through the trick with with the Balis that were sent over by Ethan, so I can give my impression on which Balis are going to be the easiest ones to learn the new trick on. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to work on some talking notes between now and then. So the next stream will be on Saturday. At right now, it's still scheduled for noon. We may change that for later on in the day. It worked out pretty well last time, and the votes were coming back that people want it later in the day for the most part. So we might play around with it, but for the time being, it's still set for noon. Anyways, I think we are all set for today, though. I thank you all very much for coming with me while I streamed this evening. Yeah, thanks for coming by, or thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Love you.